Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, per you at folks. This is man all the way George Page, aka the Emperor of Female Body Talk, coming to you live on YouTube, folks. I hope you enjoyed your Memorial Day. Time has flying. I mean, God, it seems like what is it? 2024 just started, and we're just we're just halfway through it already.
I know, it's crazy.
What the? Yeah. I mean,
Crazy.
it seemed like when I was a kid, it seemed like birthdays and Christmas took forever, but now they're around the corner. I mean, I got a birthday coming up in November, and
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna be my half a century old. Ugh.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah, yeah. It's just, I tell you, folks, it's just it flies. So, folks, right here, as you know, I'm a content maker. I always like to bring on people who interest me, and also I like to share these ladies' stories. Right here, we have the lovely Mrs. Conchetta Washington, and she is an amateur competitor. She is competing in three different divisions as an amateur, and also she's a mother and a wife. She's also a businesswoman, and we will ask her and share her story with us and her plans as a bodybuilder. So, welcome, madam, and this is something that I always ask you, ladies, as a question. You
uh-huh.
know, what got you started in this sport, as I call it, muscle and masculinity? Please share.
Well, thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
So this sport, I just happened honestly to just fall into it. I wish I would have learned about this sport and was able to do it earlier on in my days. I kind of caught it the later half of my lovely life. But I decided to do this. I had the gym I used to go to. It was a lady there who did figure. Her name is Tammy, and when I say Tammy was 50 and Tammy was in there killing it, I'm like, what is this lady doing? I need to do what she's doing. After just starting back in the gym, once I started seeing muscle development, I was like, maybe I want to do it. Let me just try it once and see what it's like. So that's what got me into it, just seeing Tammy do it, and that motivated me.
That's good because I know a lot of people get into it because of the interest of competition. Some get into for the just for fitness reasons, and then
Yeah.
also some ladies that sometimes they be working out. They already had an athletic background. They were into sports and stuff like that, and then they just found bodybuilding because they want something to keep themselves going. And also, did what you ever athletic yourself?
Yeah, so at high school and college, I did cheer and I did track. So I've always been athletic. So that was just something that just came naturally to me. So yes, so getting back in the gym and really hitting it hard was like, oh, so it's back to it.
Yeah, I know quite a few ladies who started out. I'm thinking another lady who knew who she's competed at New York Pro. Rika Jones interview. She also was in. She also did cheerleading because she used to be one of the girls. Her girls in the bottom. Also, quite a few competitors who done track, like
Yes.
Linda Murray, Mila Ash. I mean, you track girls. And the Olympics coming up. I used to love watching Olympics, mostly because of track. Like
That's it. That's
girls.
what I want to see. I want to see the
Yeah, it's
track.
the track. I just like the track girls. I like the gymnast girls too, but the track girls, you just like y'all like, man, you'll be running, like the suit loose shorts and stuff like that. Hey, I'm a pervert. I'm not minute. Anyway, we got here. Some people come
Yeah.
through here, and we got here my man, balls deep. You gotta be careful with him. He says, she's sexy and swole as AF. He said.
Well,
Also,
thanks.
he says to me, he says, what up and salute George. Thank you, brother. He's this is where this is his moniker. Chicago in here. He's from
I'm from
Chicago.
Chicago, originally from Chicago, West
Oh
Side.
wow, yeah. What's up? Chi Town in the house. Double Chi Town. Also, smash the like button. Thank you, Balls Deep. He says also this says Schmo gang. Yes, I know I'm a Schmo gang. And also he asked this question, says, is she single? No, I'm sorry,
I'm
Balls
not.
Deep.
I'm sorry.
No, she's taken. She's and you're married. So how long you and your husband been together?
Together for, are you ready for this?
Go ahead.
23 years, married for 17.
Oh, I can tell you this. My parents were together for 55 years, but they were living apart for 30. So,
That's my grandparents.
that's my parents. My father lived up in New Jersey. My mom was still here with us. And
Mhm.
yes, good. And what's your husband's name?
Luis.
Luis. And it's good that he supports you and he stands by you. I know some guys are kind of worried, especially the woman that's getting into something like bodybuilding. Like, I don't want to be going to bed. And I'm hugging on a Schwarzenegger at night.
See,
But
that wasn't his issue. His issue wasn't me getting muscles because I've always been built. Like in high school, they used to call me Angela Bassett because my arms have always been toned. So that wasn't something. It was more so the commitment that it took to do this. The time at the gym, the not eating the meals with the family. That was the hard part. And then for him to see that this is a lifestyle, it's not just a moment thing. This is what something that I see myself doing for a while. And once he realized he see that, and this is what I want, and this is going to grow into something bigger than I even know, that's when he was like, okay, this is what she wants to do. My kids were like, let's do it.
Yeah, that's good because you have 3 kids and supporting. What's the names and their ages?
So I have 15-year-old twin daughters, Amelia and Yesenia. They're 15. And my son is Zylan. He's 10.
Well, I think one of them's here, and that is Amelia.
That is
Deleon, go Connie. Hey, you'll call your mom by name.
She know better.
No. I never call. I call my mom, mom. I might call Miss Burt, but sometimes we was joking because my mother. I took care of her. Everybody who knows me, I took care of my mother for like 5. My mother was my woman. We lived together for practically nearly 30 years, and she passed away. It's going to be 4 years coming up in June. And mom especially as a son. We love our mothers. You are our first woman we ever loved. Wives and girlfriends come and go, but you only have one money. I know at 10 years old, his mom, he loved his mom. And then I know he said, hello, Mr. Leon. Say, hey, don't be with my mom like that. Don't be with my mom like that. He'd be like coming home with
black. He be on it. My son he's 10. He's a 2nd degree black belt. So he be ready. He be on go.
Yeah, he come on with black eyes. They were like, say, what? So, Kitty, why you got beat up? Because I said something about what's the son name again?
Zylan.
I said something about Zylan's mama. Okay, boy, you know better. You shouldn't say that. So anyway, we got here again from my man Boss. He says, peace and blessings, beautiful. Also, we have here this is from my brother here, Brooke Burrell, long time see, brother Brooke. He says, "Good morning, big bro George. Who is this beautifully goddess? I mean, this is a lovely Mrs. Conchetta Deleon. If you want to know, she is a competitor. She competes in figure, and you said earlier,
well, actually now I'm WPD.
Oh yeah, I think I thought yes, you have switched over.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I might step back into the figure stage as well. But when my last show and I was up there with those other figure girls, I just looked big. Not that I wasn't cut up and shredded to the gods, but I had more muscle. I was just big. So on the WPD stage, I feel like I'm home. So we'll see. Right now it's WPD. We might step back on stage for figure, but we're focusing on WPD.
And we talked earlier. You started out in wellness, and
yes.
what made you get into wellness, and then eventually go up to women's physique.
So when I first decided to do bodybuilding, my friend Tammy took me to a posing coach to just give me some more information to see where should I start, because I didn't know where to start, what category, and he told me like you should start on wellness. So that's why I started wellness, because I was just told to do wellness. So I did wellness. Did about 6 shows wellness. That last show that I did, the judges told me like, look, you'll become a pro in wellness. It's going to take you some time. If you want to become a pro sooner than later, your body is built for figure or WPD. And at that time, that's when I was like, let me switch. Let's see what happens if I switch over to figure. And that's when I moved to figure. And then my coach then was like, let's try WPD. He threw me in a show. And it was like, this is where I belong. So I did 3 categories last year.
Yeah, that's true. I know quite a few ladies who often, like one lady who I follow, if you follow her, is Ashley Jones. She started out in figure, then she was physique for a couple of years. Now she just made her FBB debut at New York Pro. And it's like I said, it's about evolution. Like if you look like this, I've been following bodybuilding for a long time, and the sport has evolved from what it is. It usually just was the men. Then about the 70s, here come the women, and then I think there's more divisions for the women than also the men. But the last few years, where there's stuff's going on, where I think the division is just working for people who have certain shapes and bodies. Like that's why wellness came in for those women that have those strong Afro aesthetics, the thicker thighs, bigger hips. Those ones that couldn't get to like into the shape like figure or bikini. It's a good division for them. And figure, it's evolved where you see it now. If you look at it now, the women in figure are looking close to the women in physique. And you look at the now, if you look at the women's physique, looking close to in women's bodybuilding, it's just the lines are getting kind of blurred.
But I'm happy at the last. It was that New York Pro with Sharonica, WPD, when she took it, when she won. Um, she let us know like that is the ideal WPD shape. Like that is what we are. It's not bodybuilding. So I'm happy when I seen her win. So I was like, yes, we're going back to the criteria of what WPD is. It's not bodybuilding. So I was excited when she got that win. So it makes me excited about what's to come.
Yeah, but still, like I said, it's just like I said, it's just how the blinds are blurring. I often say, I just like you can't like this. Is a picture right here. You
Oh
have
man.
here Natalia Cuejo, you have Ashley, and you have Lavinia Bartles. Lavinia's bodybuilding. Ashley, this is when she was still in physique, and Natalia was the women's physique champion.
Yes.
And if you couldn't tell, you would think one was one division, one was the other.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We have some more people in here. Hey, I'm telling you, Shaketa, when I get a new girl in here, it's like the episode of of the True Hollywood Stories with Eddie Murphy, not Charlie Murphy, when we talk about how he met Prince. And remember, he met that guy, Nikki Free. Everybody thought Nikki Free was a chick and said, "Yo, Shalimar got a new girl. She finds the motherfucker." That's how you now. You're Nikki Free, but you're actually a woman. And you find the motherfucker. That's why guys are here. I got a bunch of guys here who are just so excited. Um, it's my man Ballsy says, what she's expect to accomplish in female bodybuilding. As you know, I would say female bodybuilding encompasses the whole sport. What do you think you want to accomplish as an athlete in the sport of bodybuilding?
Well, I always go personally. Like this is something I'm learning myself. I'm learning what I can do. The things that I thought I would never do. I'm like, oh my God, I'm actually doing this. So I'm learning a lot about myself. And I see a lot of young girls, which is crazy. Like when I go to the grocery store and even my kids, they see me like, oh my God, look at her. She looks like a superwoman. Look at her muscles. Girls have muscles. I love that. I want to continue to be that light and show you can have muscles and still be a boss bitch. You can still be feminine. Muscles don't mean you're masculine and you're a man. No, you can still be feminine and have muscles. And then take this how far as I can take it. I don't know what to come. I'm excited for what the future holds. I see big things in this sport that I'm excited for, but I don't want to put like, hey, I hope to do this. I'm letting it roll, and what evolves. I don't want to put too many expectations on it.
Uh-huh. We have a gentleman who I think he knows you. He says, Lamont.
That's my big brother.
Oh, that's your big brother. Okay, Mr. Phillips, sir. I don't want no trouble. I'm being respectful with your sister.
That's my big brother.
Let's go, sis. I don't want no problem with no big brother or husband. I'm being respectful, sir. And also, this is from Balls Deeps. Where she's from. He says she's from Chicago, but you living in Georgia.
Yeah, so I'm originally from Chicago, West Side. I moved to Georgia from Minnesota, but right now I'm in Georgia.
Minnesota said, and this is from a man Balls Deep says, East Side baby girl. He's from the East Side, so shout out to Balls Deep. Also, we got here. This is from Leticia Phillips.
Latrice, that's my cousin.
Latrice. Okay, I said go cousin. I mean, hey, you got a lot of people here. Also got here. A lady,
that's my mom.
People. That's your mom. Hello. What's your family's last name?
Oh, she's a Northfleet.
Northfleet. Okay. Hello, Miss La Lady. I don't want to say your name. Let's go, my beautiful daughter. Yeah, and here comes your brother again. He says, "Come on, sister." Yeah. Also, we got here. Get it, cousin. Love you, Tracy. I think that's really. Shout out to that. And also, this is for your daughter. It says, "Go, mom." Yeah, that's what you're supposed to call her. Address it by her name.
That's the same daughter. I thought the other one would have been.
Yeah, I know. And also, this is from my Balls Deep. Says, "Salute to the family." Thank you, Balls Deep. This is from Natasha. I can't say her name right. So
hey, Tasha.
Chiquita Rocks. She also competes, or is she just a friend?
No, she's a friend. Latasha, she's a friend. That's my realtor. She helped me find stuff.
Okay. And this is from a man, KL the Wonder. He does Conti. He says, good morning. Thank you, brother. Also, this is for your brother again. Says, that's my baby sister. Yeah. My sisters were older than me. My youngest sister, my mother's youngest daughter was, we call her baby girl, but she, my mom said that's my baby girl. So that's your baby girl, but she's my older sister. And I have a younger brother, but I do have a baby sister for my father, but I don't know her that well, so I don't really say it
Yeah,
like
I'm the baby. It's three of us. I have two older brothers and me.
well, there was a six of us. Technically, like this, my father and my mother together had seven, but we had lost one. And
Okay.
then my father had a son before he met my mother, and had a daughter afterwards. Three of my siblings are gone. My brother was born born a child, died of childbirth. Then my older brother died. He's been 20 years ago. My brother James, my sister Mary, had been gone about just past 7 years ago. And I can tell you that I come from a pretty good family. I got nieces and nephews, great nieces and nephews. I still have my other brothers and sisters, but you know how it is, family. This is from a man, KL. He says, don't be mama's boy. Well, here's the thing, KL. Every man is a mama's boy. Unless you don't have no mother that raised you, every man's a mama's boy. You don't have a relationship, I can't help but be my mama's boy because my mama was my woman. I'm like a bachelor now. When my woman gone, she was my woman. I loved her. I stood by her through thick and thin when she was sick, and it's just hard when you lose someone like that.
That's what it's about. When your parents need you, you need to be there for them, no matter what.
Yeah. And this is from a man, boss. He says, "Why do you want to be a FBB? So why do you want to compete?" That's the question, also.
So an IFBB. You know what? When I first started doing this, it was just about getting out there, getting healthy, transforming my body. My envision of doing this was never to become a pro. It was just to do it as something that was just fun to do, change my body. But now that I've been on this journey for a few years, I think I don't want to be just being an IFBB pro. I want to be. I'm not just doing it just to have that title. This is something that I want. I'm trying to see how to put this. I don't want just to have that title. I want to actually just be that athlete that goes after it, that athlete that always give 110. I'm not gonna win everything, but I want to show you. If I don't win, I'm still coming back for more. So I want to be that athlete that keeps going, that give the girls under her. A light and see that you can do it too. It might take you some time. It might take you some categories to find your footing, but keep going. If this is something you want, and be the best pro you can, that means, not looking down on other girls who are just starting. Be a mentor to them, help them, give them the game that you didn't get. I had to learn a lot of this myself. So just give them the game that you want, help them try to find the best coach and the best trainer for them, because not every coach is for every athlete. And you have to make sure that relationship is good, because if you don't have that good relationship, then you're just going to be a not good pro. So, I'm doing this just for, and my kids, they want to see me expand this brand, whatever that looks like. So I want to just be a beacon for those under me to say, you can do this too. Even at the age of 40 with 3 kids and working a 9 to 5, have my own company, I can still make time for me to do this.
Yeah. I know quite a few ladies who are in their 40s to 30s. I just recently, I followed a lady. She's a Russian competitor. She just made her. She came here and won her. She actually turned pro last year and debuted last year, and she won in both physique and women's bodybuilding. Her name is Natalia Bastrova. If you follow her, and she just won her first Olympic qualification at
Awesome.
Shreveport at 55 years old. And then she's going to do another show that's next week. She's going to do Omaha. And I mean, there's a lot of women like yourself who are much older, mature. It's that level of muscle that develops. We have here a gentleman here. I think you know him. This is your darling husband. My queen puts the work in. Pro card coming soon. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it, sir. I'm here, sir. I would say, Mr. Luis, I respect your wife. I'm going to be very respectful here because you're here, sir. I want no problem with you, sir, from Big Brother, Mama, or anybody else. I thank you for your coming. So, yeah, I appreciate that. This is from your dear mother again. Says, I'm proud. I'm a proud mother. Go, my daughter. I love you.
You know what? Nobody gonna cheer me on. That lady will. It don't even. She is there.
It made me think of that song Tupac, but "Dear Mama," I just want to cry right now. All the love that you gave me. I miss my mom. Yeah, I tell you the truth. We have here from Out West Techno Arms. Exactly.
That's my cousin. He's out in Arizona. That
Yeah,
brother, you don't
shout.
want to mess with him.
That's he's out west, huh? And also we got here from we got a lot of people. Some people I don't recognize. I'll put up here. Audrey Brown, 127. Get it, niece. So proud of you. You got the whole family here. You
I
got
mean,
this.
listen, when I say support, it's a village when you do this.
Yeah, you got a whole family here. We got here. This is from Balls Deep. Yeah, he says, yeah, let us get a flex. Nah, she don't even want to flex. Balls Deep.
I can't. I mean, and the pup ain't there. It's
Yeah, you just gotta give a little bit. That's enough. Okay, now you smokes. You got your little flex. Put your way tissue and lotion. Her husband's here. Her mama's here.
ah.
You know,
Don't,
her cousin's here. Her brother's here. Her kids here. Your parents.
don't do
I know
that.
I'm a muscle parent for a minute, but I have a little respect. So okay. So, yeah. Now, who you working with as your coach? Right now.
Okay, so that's a little. So, coaching is hard. Finding the right coach is hard. And finding the right person with the right attitude that motivates you is hard. So I was with Beast Factory Bobby. He's a great coach, great crazy ass trainer. Like he got your girl right. Like he was awesome. He was good at that. But right now I moved to a new coach. Kind of went backwards. Went to my old coach, Calvin. Right now, I needed what's the word? Can't find the word, but I'm with Calvin now. But yeah.
Sometimes it's just like some people talk about jumping from coach to coach, but sometimes it's about the person. Maybe that person got you at a certain level, but then you feel like you need something more, and it's just.
And it's not. Yeah, I only had in my time of doing this, I only had two coaches. Those two. So like I said, he was the one to tell me to go from wellness and try figure. He trained me from figure to WPD. So he, gave me the plan, gave me the workouts. He got me right, with his training, and then with my, I did the workout, I did the eating. But sometimes it's just something you just need from a coach that not everybody can give you. And I just needed something different. And so I needed to, double back.
Yeah.
No love lost.
Yeah, we got here from Natasha says, hey, that's my sweet friend. Thank you, Natasha. And this is for your cousin. He says, right. I know that's how he's gonna say it. Right. And it's good that you have that support and these people here. And also, like I said, the process. This is people not understand about bodybuilding. That there's so much to this. It's the tough part about what I said again. You got 3 kids to feed. I know diet is tough. The working out, also the expense of competing. I mean, you got to think about it. If you look at the men's division, all you got to do is wear a pair of banana hammocks and board shorts.
That's it.
Yeah, you ladies, it's just the suits alone right there. It's almost that's your rent, your house payment, car loan.
A good quality one, yes, it's gonna cost you some money.
Yeah, and then hair, makeup, presentation, and also that comes with it, like your food. You got you cooking not just for yourself, but also you got cooking for 3 kids and a man.
Right.
And they may not want to eat dry chicken and broccoli some days.
Well, I don't make my chicken dry because I still got to chew it. I ain't about to choke.
Yeah. And people gotta understand there's a lot to it. And also, I think one people always complain about bodybuilding is about steroids. Here's the thing is that's a small factor to the sport. I know we just recently. I used to follow boxing. I'm not a big boxer. I do contact MMA, WMA, and a boxer who is. I'm not a big fan of Ryan Garcia. He got busted, and people are like, yeah. But you know what? If it was somebody else, no one would say a thing. But it's always bodybuilding gets picked on because you can't develop a body like that without enhancing.
I mean, you can do your body can do a certain. You can get a certain level with your genetics. You got to have bomb genetics. But at a certain level, you're going to need that little enhancer to just get you over that hump. Sometimes some people just need a little something. Sometimes if you're going from wellness to bodybuilding, you might need a lot of something. But I mean, everybody, whatever they need to get them to wherever they want to be, that's on them. Nobody should be, said, oh, you shouldn't take it. That's their personal decision. You don't have to. You're not doing it. So don't worry about it.
Yeah. We're here from man Brooke Barrera says, Queen Conchetta, do you have any advice for aspiring bodybuilding in a wheelchair? So are you, like I said, you ever work with people or because you have a business? So what's your business?
Okay, so I have several. So I am I'm a wedding and event planner. So I do that, and then I also I work in philanthropy. So I also go to schools. My name is Coach C, and I help schools raise millions of dollars for their school. Um,
Oh,
just
that's
that's a few of
good.
my things that I do. I do a lot of stuff. But that's just in a nutshell.
So you're Jane of all trades. So
I
that's
mean,
pretty
yeah.
good. Yeah, you have to have like when I used to work, I used to have quite a few jobs. When I was like 16, I was working at a gas station. My family were sharecroppers. I used to work in the field a little bit. I work at a gas station. I used to work at textiles. I did that, and I work at a food processing plant. Uh, One job I remember it was some job that it was an all right job. I used to work in a gentleman's club or in the hood, the booty club. And I
Mhm.
mean, I got to say, George, man, you working at the booty club. I said, man, it's sometimes if it's not a good night, these girls are not happy. So it's not as all you think about. We got here from a man, Balls Deep. He says, you gained a new fan. Shout out to you, Balls Deep. Also, this is from your daughter. He just says, Balls Deep, watch it, bro. That's for your brother.
That's
And
from
also, this is from your little girl. He says, keep the chat PG. We're trying the best we can, my dear. But
okay.
these guys out here, they go crazy. And also, I think I saw something from your darling husband. I just saw it. Yeah, let me see if I can find it because it's. I think he was here, but he must be out. But yeah, and also this is from your aunt. He says, "Thank you, niece. Tell them keep it professional." Yes, thank you. And
See,
this
my
is from a
family don't play. They like what's up?
yeah, this is for a man. This is for a man. Money J says, "Balls deep. There's a time to be funny and there's a time to be serious. Mean that somewhere. Okay, yeah. So yeah, be careful.
What
And this
is
is for
Bones Deep saying? I can't even see what he's saying. What is he saying?
well, Ballsy. I try to edit some Ballsy stuff because he can be a little bit
Oh, you
thirsty.
okay? You got to add. Oh, I see the chat now. Okay,
Yeah, because you see the chat. You can see the chat. You see it on your computer. You can see
now
it.
I see it now.
Yeah, yeah. And he says this. He says, her husband is in here, so behave,
Ah,
Smos. Yeah,
I
and
see.
also this is
I
from your
see.
little girl. He says, that serious time is right now. Thank you, appreciate that.
Let me tell
I
you.
know. So yeah, yeah. You got two here. You got your daughter here. You got your husband here. Your aunt, your mom, especially her mama's here. Y'all never need to behave. But folks, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna jump into social media a little bit
Okay.
and we're gonna look at some stuff. And like I said, and
Okay.
guys,
Wait a minute.
and this is no offense. And excuse me, Miss Ma'am, Mama, and also kid and everybody else. I'm going to have to say this, guys. This is a rule I tell y'all: no D pics. Don't do it.
Please don't do
I
it.
kn-
Don't
I
want to
mean,
see
I've
it.
been doing content for a while. I have ladies tell me, say, George, guys send the weirdest shit. Excuse my language, Miss Mama. I'm gonna be straight up. Say, guys, send some crazy shit. I mean, no one wants to see any of that.
No.
This is a lady here. Yeah.
Someone said, "Oh, what
Just
about the guy in the wheel?" Oh, there we go.
yeah. Said Mr. George, thanks for moderating. You're welcome, Mr. Deleon. I appreciate you, and also I respect you as a man. Also, we have here. This is from Brooke. He says,
Oh, the
uh,
wheelchair.
yeah. Dear Queen Conchetta, do you have any advice for inspiring bodybuilder wheelchair? George, did you not let your answer from when questioning what the first asked to her? So yeah.
Okay.
So what was it?
So in that's awesome that you want to compete being in a wheelchair. Like you're already a badass. I know it's going to be harder for you to do certain things, probably get around in the gym, but just keep going. Number one thing gonna be for you is making sure that your nutrition is on point, because you want that whatever the judges can see, if it's your whole upper half, you want that to be really cut to the guy. So make sure your nutrition is great, and get you a good coach. Get you someone who can really guide you and get you to the goals you want to get to. Who is this? Uh-oh. Thank you, Money J. I can see the comments now. Out west. I might need you.
Yeah, you were talking to my other guy for a minute. So yeah,
I
I'm
see.
sorry.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, just had some people came by. I just had to take care of something quick. Like I said, we got a lot of comments here. We got here from your cousin here. He says this. He says, "I love my cousin. Let's keep this on the professional side. We're all adults. Yeah, I appreciate that. Also, this is from a man. Also, please, there's no on the front of her name. It's Conchetta. You know,
Conchetta.
thank you,
I wasn't
sir.
gonna say that. Yeah, I know who we talking to.
Well, here, Mr. Louise, let me talk to you. I'm older than you. I'm gonna talk to you as an adult. We do that sometimes. So, sir, at the same time, respect me as the moderator. I respect you, and if I made a mistake, let me know and I correct me. Okay, so I got Conchetta. Okay, all right. So I'm much older than you. So I've been around for a while.
No,
So
it's fine.
like uh, we're gonna go into social media for a little bit, good
Okay.
fellas. And again, my rules, guys. I keep telling you guys, but some guys don't know how to behave themselves. So we're
Okay.
gonna jump in here and check it out. And like I said, you competed for a good while, and this was when you last competed.
Yes, that was at
Was
Nationals.
nationals, and I interviewed a few ladies that did nationals. And this is a nice picture. I mean, this is the one I used for the cover for the video. It's like
Mm-hmm.
the light was like bright. It's beautiful. Here she is right now on the stage. What was that feeling like? What was that first time when you first competed? What was that feeling like for you?
It was like an adrenaline rush. Like you're shaking, you're nervous, and then once you hear your name, I just tell myself, "Bitch, it's showtime," and I just take that first step and I try to own a stage.
Yeah, and
My
it's
WPD
just
routine. Ugh.
yeah. I know it's tough to be out there, especially you got lights here. You're next to dehydrated. You're hungry. You're nearly naked. I mean, it's tough to do this sport. And like I said, everybody can do the sport. Like basically how the great Ray Coleman says it. Everybody wants to be a bodybuilder, but no one wants to lift a heavy ass weight.
Right.
And it's a
And
lot of
so
work to do it.
it's a lot of work. And my coach that was coaching me here, Bobby, I can say that I was not hungry. He fed me up until this show. So I was ecstatic.
Yeah, and you were in the top 5 at the, but you need your pro
I
card,
got
as
third in
you got third.
WPD.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you were right behind Miss
Spot.
Hayes. Yeah,
Yes.
you were right behind her. As over in the physique division, the figure division, other divisions, they still get the top 2 gets the pro card, but
Yeah.
unlike bodybuilding, there's only one competitor. I just interviewed Anastasia Ryder,
Mm-hmm.
who got a pro card wins bodybuilder. I interviewed Amanda Santos, who got her pro card in physique, but she also did bodybuilding. And it's a lot of work for you ladies to do this. The time you got to put in,
Oh,
and
absolutely.
are you working opposing coach too, or?
So yes, I just hooked up with Sharonica. I am super excited.
Oh
I cannot wait. I am
wow!
super excited to work with her. I'm gonna do some in-person sessions with her. I need her to get me together because she's feminine. I just need her, but I'm super excited for that. So
Well, here's a true story. Sharonica was stationed here in North Carolina. She actually worked this in photo shoots with a guy named Glenn. His name he does Amazon Fitness magazine, and I was like this. He was rooting for Sharonica at New York. I was rooting for Marika, and I was kind of disappointed Marika got fourth. But I give Sharonica. She has a great physique, has a great look to her. Here she is. She's walking out. At the you were at the Amateur Olympia.
I
And,
love that. I love that. Yes.
yeah, I also interviewed a couple of ladies that competed that show last year, and you got their pro cards. It's a lot of work. Here's got some pictures here. We got some more videos here, and here's just here training. You're in sauna.
Yes.
I couldn't be in that thing. I'd be like melting like a ghetto snowman.
After a hard workout to just sit in there and just feel it. Oh, that is needed. And I be vibing too. You don't think I'm that tired the way I be in that dancing.
And this is a earlier picture of you. No,
That's my mama.
Oh, that's your mama. Oh, wow. That's your
And
mama.
that lady's 60. She just turned 60 on Monday.
Wow. Oh my God. You just as pretty as your mama. Just
There
as
she go,
pretty.
working
Yeah.
with me.
Wow. She's 60. I wasn't thinking. I thought it was you at first.
No,
And
that's
maybe
my
maybe it
mommy.
was sister. But you say you only have 2 brothers.
Yes.
And here's like you do weddings, and when I know I'm not ready for one of those because I've been a bachelor. Call it Bruce Wayne without Batman and the billionaire. So, and how's it like, helping people for weddings and stuff like that?
Yeah. Oh, I love it. It's I get to spend other people's money.
Who doesn't like that?
I love that. And then they, I get to bring their vision to life. Like they can't see it and they just tell me what they want. I bring it to life.
Yeah, this is from last year to current to now. and you really have evolved. It's just
I
this is
did.
yeah.
Yeah,
As an athlete, you have to. It's an evolution. It's
it
for
is for
growth,
sure.
and we're going here a little more here. We have here you have a great physique. I think figure work for you. I mean, wellness probably works for you a lot better. Here we have your girl. Oh my God, they're just as pretty as their mama. I mean, you and your husband, you have good genetics. You put out some beautiful children.
Thank you.
You're, you're welcome. So anyway, folks, it's like I said. What's your plans for? Are you like you work with Sharonica? Are you going to compete anytime this year or anything like that?
The plan is to get back on stage this year. You might see me on stage sooner than later. So me and the coach is trying to figure out where I'm gonna fall. But we want to get in there and get this pro card so we can start really cutting at it and growing. So I want to bring next time I step on stage, I want to be undeniable. Where they're like, when I step on, she has it. So we're still working. We're trying to fine tune what we're gonna do, but we will be back on stage before the year's out.
Yeah, yeah. It's just about taking the time and developing, growing. If you're going to compete this year, are you going to do nationals, or which show you feel like you want to do to get your qualification for
It's
this
going to be
year?
national shows. So I know up next they have what the Junior Nationals is coming up. They have Universe coming up. So I might pop in one of those, maybe have Masters. So
There's also North Americans. There's USA's. They just had the junior stage. Just it was right in because I'm in North Carolina. It was in Charleston. That's just like
yes,
a hop,
yep.
skip, jump where I was at. And I think you
And
probably
Junior
wasn't ready for that.
Nationals is in Tennessee on the 22nd of June.
Yeah,
So it's
and
still close to.
yeah, and then you have the USA's. That's all the way out in I think it's in Arizona, or is it I think it's Arizona.
Could
You
be,
know,
yeah.
yeah, and this got quite opportunities. Also, to show. I don't know if you're interested in it. I do, like I said, I do a lot of content about it, but I do follow it. It's called the Mr. International.
Okay.
It's a pro qualifier. It's done with the Chicago Pro, but you have to compete in women's bodybuilding. That's the pro card for it because this was developed by Wings of Strength and the guy who I'm a fan of this guy. I gotta excuse me, Conchetta. I gotta say his name before I do it. Yo Jake, I want that money. I want that gun. That's Mr. Jake Wood. Anytime I don't know a lot of guys named Jake, I gotta say his name like that. It's a habit of mine. But that is you can compete if you know the mandatory for women's bodybuilding poses. You can compete as a lightweight or a middleweight, and you can get your all you gotta do is just get your pro card in bodybuilding, and then you just compete to maybe go to the Rise of Phoenix to get invited to that show. And if you just win in your class, you get the pro card right then.
Mm.
Yeah, that's something to think about. But I know you already get your time set. Here we have some comments here. This is from your dear mother. She says, come on, you all ball droppers. You don't want to help mama because my mama do not.
Oh God, let's get off the comment. Move it.
Yeah,
Listen, and that Mama don't play, so y'all better
yeah.
be easy.
That's why I just had a timeout, Ballsy, because I didn't. I was like, we watching, we are doing conversations in your IG. I was saying, you know what? Let me just go ahead and time out. So you guys, so you know, and yeah, it's good that you have the support. I know, and this is the thing about is with bodybuilding, it is kind of a big fetish for it. There's guys are into it because it's something different. It's just like a lot of people don't understand it. Like I know when you first got to, I knew your mom would say, "Baby, why you want to get this? I don't want you to be so manly." And
Well, people didn't really say manly. They did say they didn't want me to get big muscles, but I corrected people real quick when they said manly, like because men are not the only person that can have muscles. I know a lot of people in my family are not used to seeing women with muscles, but listen, we got them. So I corrected that quick. If anybody was like, "Oh, don't get too manly," don't play with me. That can never happen. I'm a
yeah.
full on woman, had 3 babies. I can never be manly. So I let that be known. Like this is I'm building my body. So that was never an issue of anybody tell me not to get manly.
Yeah. I know one of my favorite female bodybuilders of all time is this lady right here. I love her, Andrea
Oh,
Shaw. Oh my god.
oh my gosh.
Oh god, I love her.
I
A
love
while,
yes.
yeah, a while back, I actually, a friend of mine, her name is Eunice. She was her own company, Bad Rep. It deals with women in bodybuilding. And she was at the Olympia, and she actually got Andrea to sign that. Her was an issue of a muscle development. She was on the cover, and she had Andrea to sign it for me and sent it to me because my birthday was like that week before, and it came. I said, it's just so appreciative because you know what? She's
Uh-huh.
just a good example of what you can bring, and we have a woman with muscle and beauty. But like I
Yes.
said, because it's such a big face, like we got a guy like Balls, he's like, I think, but it's just that it's just something different about y'all ladies that I think people are either going to be at one side way saying like, okay, why does she want to be like that? And the other side says, I think I'm in love. I mean, it's
Yes.
just it's anything. Some people take it to the extreme.
And it's okay. You can have and do whatever you want. Just don't bring any craziness to me. That's fine. You can look at it in the fetish side way. You can look at it like, oh, that girl is disciplined. However you look at it, keep it to yourself. That's fine.
Yeah. Here we got here from your brother. He says, I will not work out with my sister again.
He worked out with me one time and he tapped out. That brother said, I'm gonna count your reps. And he tapped. He could have gave more.
The
He
aunt
just
says,
tapped out.
exactly. Yeah, it's tough because, like I said, what's your what's your regimen like when you're working out? What's how
What do you mean?
like
What?
when you're working out? What's your plan for the day? How you set it up? How you
Oh, so every day there's depending on what day. Today is Wednesday, so today is glutes and legs. So I'm gonna get in there with my Beyonce
Ooh.
on in my head, and I'm gonna not drill out these legs. So every day I have a what I'm working. You don't work the same body part. You make sure you switch it up. But today is a leg day, so I get in there, I zone out. If you see me in the gym, you might see me making crazy faces. And then the next minute you might see me dancing because I got through it. And the next minute you might see me popping a pose. That's just what I do. Just yeah.
Leg day. Oh God, that's not a Barbados. I mean, I have talked about today. They love leg day. I mean, what's your favorite workout?
So before I love legs because when I was in wellness, that's all I trained because I had to grow my legs. But I was so excited when I got to WPD and I can train my back and shoulders. It's like my love hate. I love back and shoulders.
Oh yeah, because it's just weird. 'Cause especially when you were a figure, that's the most focus is the back and the shoulders. And I think
Yeah.
I know some ladies who often tell me that the back can make or break how you place at a show. People like one person I follow, Teresa Ivasic. She has a great back. Andrea has a great back. I mean, there's
Backs
some
are
women who
hard
have.
to build too. Like you really gotta hit them hard. So and they say you win a show from the back. So your back has to be on point. So I love training back. It's hard as hell.
Yeah, because you
But
can't see it. You got
yeah,
to look in the
yeah,
mirror.
right.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, it's some comments here. This is from your cousin. I think he's laughing at your other cousin. He says, laughing my
Yeah.
ass off. He says, he said also your brother says, sister, mention your brand. So what's your brand?
Oh, so busy me. So I have an activewear line that I'm gonna gear back up and kick it back. It's called Sweat Flex Repeat. Because when I was in the gym before, that name came up because those are the things I did in the gym. I sweat, I flex to see where I was doing, and I repeat it all over. So that's my clothing line, Sweat Flex Repeat. And then my event planning is Deleon Events.
Well, that's pretty good. Like I said, it's good to have something outside of bodybuilding because some people,
Oh,
you know,
absolutely.
yeah, because most bodybuilders get into sport, they usually be trainers, they work like that. Especially we get that pro card. That pro card's like almost like being like a plumber or a technician. It's like signing licensing. You're bonded, as a pro, and you can use that to maybe if you start doing your own gym or become a trainer. I mean, a lot of them work off of that, but it's good that you have your own brand, your own stuff
Of course.
outside of the sport. It helps. Here I got here from your aunt. She says, uh, tell her auntie about to lose those potato salad arms. I don't eat potato salad. I eat arms
I
like that.
got you. You
Yeah,
got it. And your son is a trainer. Go ahead with your son. He'll get you all the way right.
yeah. It's in the family, so you can go one way or the other.
Right.
I can. Yeah, this is for your brother. He says, I got your gear on my profile pic. Oh, appreciate it,
Oh
Dad.
yeah, I see. He does have my
And,
shirt on.
and also for your
Hey,
cousin
there we
says,
go.
sweat, flex, and repeat. Yeah, that's yeah, that's a lot. I used to work out a good bit. I have some issues because I have bad knees like Stone Cold Steve Austin. I was doing over one time I was nearly because when I was taking care of my mom, it was a lot to be responsible for her, and then I was nearly 500 pounds. And then
Oh,
after she passed, I decided I need to take care of myself. I was doing pretty good because I have a pacemaker right here, has for about 10 years.
oh wow.
And I really when I got this bodybuilding and started talking to you ladies and doing interviews. and saw how much that sometimes there's some things I see in you ladies, I see in myself. I'm not a woman, even though I got boobs as big as some women, but you know, I really respect what y'all do, the work you put in. We got here my man Money J. Shout out to Money J. Says, Conchetta, family is awesome. You all should come back on the live stream again. I mean, I tell you, these
Let
guys
me
are
tell
fun.
you.
Like sometimes, I remember this. My mother used to say, my father was drunk and a fiend. My mother never liked it, not one bit. But he says, son, let's put a smile on that face. I'm sorry, he comes out every now and then. So,
Oh Lord.
but one thing is that it's good you have that brand. It helps you out because a lot of ladies in the sport, they do have to find ways to, as you know, it's not expensive. It's not a very a lucrative sport bodybuilding, and it's amateur. You got to pay to compete. Then
Mhm.
the cost of a coach, cost of training, the food, travel to the shows. I know what some ladies do to make money is they do is cover your ears. Tell your daughter cover your ears of the meet websites. That's what they are, and and
Yeah.
it's something way to make money, but it's not for you. But
Absolutely not.
if you could, what would you like to see as financially better for yourself as a competitive bodybuilder?
I'm all open to getting sponsorships and working with companies that I use. I don't want to just get a check from a company that I don't even use their product, because what I use and what I promote, my family and my friends are going to use it. So if I don't stand behind it, I don't want it. I don't even want the check, because that I don't. Not all money is good money to me. So I want wholesome money. I want money, sponsors, and checks that I feel comfortable representing. So hopefully there's some sponsors out there that want to help, let me promote their brand, and pay me for it. That's always the plus. But it has to be something that I use and I like. I'm not promoting garbage. It just
Mm.
won't happen.
Well, this is for a man. My man Money J says, "That's what up." Thank you, Money J. Appreciate that. This is from your aunt says, "Yes, well said, niece. Thank you." Also, this is my man Money J says, "I really love your family, Conchetta." Thank you, Money J. And also, this is from your cousin. He says, "I'm subscribing." Thank you.
There
Thank
you
you,
go.
cuz. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. I've been doing this for a good while. I appreciate with people like yourself who follow me and and support my channel. So you know, it's good that sponsorship does help because
Yeah,
but we all know this. I say this often that the divisions that get most of the money is going to be, as I call the men's open bodybuilding, as I call it. If you know the pimping game, they're the bottom bitch. They're the ones who get most of the money, get attention. Who wants to see guys in banana hammocks? I just it may not be the '80s, but I feel down with the ladies. I mean, I just I
yeah.
followed bodybuilding when I was younger. I was a big fan of Arnold and guys like Lee Haney, and then y'all women, y'all
Lovely
came
Haney.
along. Yeah,
Hmm.
y'all just blew my mind. I was like going to my professing ages, But it's like I said, this if there was better, one thing I would say is this: sponsorship will help. Also, one thing is like when you get to that level, especially as a pro, it should be more assistance. As
Of
like
course.
okay, you pay a pro card, you got to pay a pro fee every year, and that's like $200-300 a year you got to pay. I think it should be something like, okay, you have kids, you have family. If something happens to you, make sure you're taken care of, or you have insurance. I have a friend, we do a live stream together. His name is Big Keith Williams. He's an IFB pro. He played football, in the pro NFL. He still gets a pension. And this is a sport where which you're putting more money in, but not getting much back. If
That is true.
you look at all the sports in the classic, they kicked out most of the real muscle women divisions except for fitness. But only thing left is the TNA divisions, and that's bikini and wellness. And that was your division in wellness. And Arnold just shouted, "I really said that the $5 million to $5,000, $500,000. Arnold, I used to love Arnold and the stars and that." But you should have fair representation. But like I said, I'm watching people like Andrea Shaw and Sid Gillen and Whitney
Oh,
Jones and
love
Ty
Sid.
Quayle stepping up and say, even Sarah Vegas. I know people now big, Sarah Vegas stepping up and doing what they do, and giving the opportunity for y'all ladies to, even though not be equal with the man, but at least a little something for you.
And yeah, the more they step up and the more women that keep stepping up and saying something, we'll get there. We'll for
Yeah.
sure get there.
Yeah, it's tough because you know what? It's like I say again, you are putting more money into the sport. The time you got to put, you got to, you have to look presentable. Like the guys, like I said again, banana ham, sport shorts, and tan. That's it. You have to have your hair done, your makeup done, you wear jewelry. I used to remember when you used to compete, the ladies used to play regular suit, and
Mhm.
you have to be like bedazzled. I mean,
It's a pad.
because
It's at the end of the day, it's a pageant.
yeah,
It's a beauty pageant. Yes, we have all these muscles, but it's a beauty pageant. Because if you get up there, you can have all the muscles you want, but if you don't look aesthetically pleasing, you're not gonna do well.
yeah, that's the thing. That's also, I'm like some me personally, I'm still a fan of the muscle overall, and this is it's still a sport, but it's not the sport that is as popular. I remember as growing up, used to catch bodybuilding on network television.
Mhm.
Used to catch it on ESPN, on also on NBC. Now you can watch cornhole or throwing darts. I just saw a while ago. I was on IG. Someone posted a video of somebody, these two girls pillow fighting. It won't be long before we see it on ESPN. It's
Crazy.
crazy.
It's
Um,
crazy.
we got here. This is from my man. It says, "I think Balls Deep needs to lean humility and integrity." Well, I took care of Balls Deep. He's right now. He's
Guys, don't worry
you know,
about that. It's
yeah,
he leave him. That's fine.
yeah.
It's
I know he comes. He gets too excited, but you see, like this, people need to learn that you're a person. You got kids. You got a husband. You know. It's there's a lot to being a woman in this sport. Society thinks like this as women, especially as a black woman. You're supposed to look a certain way, be a certain way. You're a mother with three kids. No one shouldn't think. No people think that a woman with muscles. Like I know when you're going out and about with your kids. What's that like for you? When like especially you got two daughters. You're a woman teaching woman.
mm,
This is my thing. It's a woman can teach a woman so much. You can teach a boy, but it takes a man to teach a boy to become a man. I
that's
love my
it.
mother. She taught me some stuff, but stuff I learned from my uncles and my older
You
brother
need
and
those
my
male role models. Yes.
grandfather. And what's that like when you're out about with your kids? I know sometimes if you're wearing like right now you're wearing this the tank top, your pecs out, your shoulders out. I know what's that for
It's
them?
this is I live in active wear because I'm in the gym. My kids are active. I run. So my kids know. So when we go out and I have on a sports bra and some shorts or whatever, we get looks. People look at us. I just smile and I keep on going. No one really comes up to me and say nothing. I've had some people say some weird stuff and I just give it back to them. But for the most part, it's just people look and they know people are gonna look. They'll be like, look, that lady's looking at you, or she's about to come over here and talk to you. My kids actually like that. They think that's cool and their friends like it. So I just tell them, you know what, if anybody comes at me crazy, let me handle it. But for the most part, they like it. They don't. They know this is me. This is not just I'm doing this for now. This is a lifestyle for me. So fitness will always be in my lifestyle. Me working out, me going hard in the gym. Even if I don't get on the stage again, I will still be the mom with the crazy muscles. I will still put my fitness first.
Yeah, because this is not just something you just do out of nowhere. It's a life change. You have to
Yes.
change habits, like like food. Like when you last competed at the nationals, Conchetta, what was that thing you wanted? What was that thing that was calling you? That thing that you, yes,
You
share.
before you actually get on stage, you have all these things going through your mind. I want this, I want that. Once you get off the stage, you really don't. It's not like a big craving that you want. So people are like, "Hey, what are we going to eat?" I'm like, "I don't care. I'll find some on the menu." And I end up probably getting a dang cheeseburger and fries. Or my thing, I love pasta. I love tacos, but cheeseburger, fries, or pasta. Sometimes we get sushi, but it's never like I haven't had a crazy craving for something because my coaches too. I've always been able to eat, so I was never starving. Of course, I didn't have all the bad foods, but it's never like something. Oh my god, I need this because I've always been satisfied throughout my prep.
Yeah. Hey, also, do you coach implement refeeds during your prep or?
Oh yeah, so I get a lot. I get a lot of refeeds, which I'm excited about. The next 10 days, I won't have any refeeds. I'm hitting it hard the next 10 days. But I know there's light up in the tunnel.
Yeah, you seen that burger saying like, like how you doing, Conchetta?
Yeah, and I go to all
Ah.
since it's graduation season. I've been to a lot of graduation parties, and they got food galore. And I just look and I just
you,
walk away.
you smell, you're just like, yeah, I know. I've talked to ladies like sometimes, especially some ladies would do this. They would take their own food, even to family events. I
Oh, you have
mean,
to. It's in the car. It's in my lunch bag. And sometimes I eat before I even go. So I'm already full. I don't need to eat anything. Or I just take my food and my family and my friends know, oh, she prepping. She got that lunch bag. She gonna pull it out. So I just no shame in my game. I have a mission to accomplish.
Yeah, that's the thing. You have to be determined about this. This is like I said, this is a tough sport. It's a sport that drains you mentally, physically, financially, emotionally. I know there's days where your husband, you might be that hangry, crangy mode, and your husband says, "Hey, baby, I'm just gonna just be, I'm just gonna, what you doing?" I say, I'm not doing anything. Kids, be quiet. Mommy, she's right now. It's a
Yeah,
lot to this, and that's why I give people like yourself the opportunity to share your stories. For people who don't understand about bodybuilding, who only see that it's just this big muscly people out on stage, there's more to it.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's a sport that's been around for quite some time, and I think, it's one of the true, I will say, athletic sports. I know I used to watch football. I played football when I was younger, you know, but this is a sport where you just take you really, it's hard work, dedication, focus, determination, consistency, everything that compass to make you a good athlete. So,
Yeah, and people just
yeah.
see that little 40 seconds, 60 seconds that you see me on stage. That's what people see. But you don't know the months that took for me to get to that spot. So that's the hard part. The easy part is getting on stage. Like, the work is done now. Now I just got to showcase what I've done.
hmm We hear from my man Money J says this. He says, uh, on Conchetta is wellness. I thought she competed as women's physique division. She did. She started wellness first. She did figure, and now she's doing physique. Who do you, as are you a fan of certain ladies in the division, or just anybody in sport body? Who you a fan of?
So like I said, Sharonica is. I was happy when she came back because she's WPD. She's not bodybuilding. Love her look. That's my girl there. Sid, of course, is my figure idol. She's petite, but she is a beast. And then wellness. There's so many wellness girls that I love. I love Quadzilla because she's different and she gonna keep coming back and coming back and coming back.
Who's
Um,
Quadzilla? Because I don't follow out the wellness guy. There's so many of them. I don't really keep up with them.
yeah, she's. I think she's out in Jersey. She's. Oh, check out Quadzilla. She
Oh,
is.
it's Jasmine. It's her
Yes.
name. Oh yeah, I started following her a while back. I
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
the interview with her. We used to have posters and stuff on her, and and she follows me on my IG. I was I think it's like two or three girls in Quazelle, but they're not all one of the
Yeah,
same.
no, Jasmine. So she's good. But there's a lot of wellness girls that I actually love, love. A lot of them are Brazilian, but she's probably the one that comes to my head that I love. Deja used to do wellness. She took a little time off now. She has a crazy body. Her genetics is ridiculous. So yeah, those are a few that I can name off top.
Yeah, this from man Money J says Sharonica should win the Miss Women's Physique Olympia title this year. Like I said, I like Sharonica, but as you know, the champ is Sarah Vegas. And
Let
then
me
you
tell
got
you, Shamonica coming, but she's been on a 3-year
Mhm.
hiatus, and she is ready for blood. She's ready.
Yeah.
She's gonna
Well,
put on
like
a
I
good
s-
show. It's always great to just see them compete. Like it's a competition. So you bring your best, I bring my best. May the best woman win.
yeah, like one thing I used to always love was I'm just honestly, y'all WPD girls have a boring pose downs. Y'all found a pose downs are boring. I love women's body because they get they like I remember back then you push and shove, and like y'all be like, she was like, yeah. We like seeing y'all, but come on, give it a little juice, let me a little fighting a little bit.
It's a little. I mean, we still got to be lady with it, but you gonna get it. You still get the poses, and you get it.
Yeah, but still, we just like that. I think some guys feel like they get a little extra testosterone. We see ladies up there, just yeah. We're here. This is from me. Money J says if the IFB wants to keep women's physique alive, they would recommend the softer look. And this thing is also the judges. They do have a lot of control to it because I talk to ladies that tell me we want you to tell the women say, hey, we want you to be more shredded, more size, or this and that. And people say, well, it's up to the athletes. But if the judges come to you, I've talked to girls in figure who told me that, oh, more signs your lats. Don't also to keep changing the criteria because every so often you follow Tyler Mannion, who's the grandson of Jim Mannion, the son of J.M. Mannion. He often comes on and talk about criteria for the other divisions, but nothing for really for physique or even figure or women's bodybuilding. It's just because I think there's a lot of prejudice against those divisions compared to the others.
I think we're getting back to it though. I think we're getting back to the criteria, Now, I think with when Sharonica won that one, I think we're getting back to it. And then the next time she step on stage, I think we're going to see a fine line because WPD is just a little bigger than figure. It shouldn't be crazy big. Like if you're crazy big, you're women's bodybuilder. So I think now they're going to start going to criteria more so, which I'm excited about. But we don't know how the judges feel that day. It just depends on how they feel when we step on stage.
Yeah, because you don't want to be too close. Like you look at someone like Jessica Reyes Padilla, or look at someone like Lola Montez, or several others. I just saw a lady who just made her pro debut right here. She made her pro right here in Charlotte, which is in the like hop, skip, and jump Western State in Robinson County. She looks like she could be closer to physique. And I saw one lady who was a figure competitor now switched over to women's physique. It's
a thin line. It's kind of
Yeah, I need to sit down and set the guidelines so you wouldn't have these. So like as a competitor, sometimes you can cross over because I interviewed a lady who competed, who got a pro card, and also she was doing wellness and doing figure. That's Tamika Tucker. If you met her at the Winter Nationals, he was doing wellness, but her sister would both do a figure, and her sister won the overall at Nationals. Shannon, I also interviewed her. I know name dropping. I want to name.
I know, yeah. I was sitting right next. We was all talking. Yes. But I think too. Is who shows up. If everybody like in WP or figure, if all the girls show up who are bigger, and then you're the one small girl, they're gonna judge bigger. Which that's just how it is. But it just depends on who shows up and how they judge. Who's on the judging panel.
Yeah, we have here a comment from a man. Money J says. Politics pushes Cheryl Vickers, but Sharonica can win based on hard work and merit. But then you can't forget Natalia Cuejo. You can't forget Zoma Benta. You can't forget at least two other girls who look like they possibly could be a threat for the title. I hope.
It's going to be a show, and I can't wait. So I'm excited. Yeah.
So we're not gonna hold her too long because she's a busy lady. She's a mom. She got this. She got that. She's she's a hardworking woman. I gotta give respect for that. It's like I said, it's tough to compete, to train, to work out, to spend time with family, to run your business. I mean, how do you do it?
Everyone asks, how do I do it? I just maximize my hours of my day. That means me getting up early to go to the gym and get my stuff done so I can be able to be the chauffeur for my kids or come home and make a meal. I do it because I prioritize what I want to do. And so I make a way. If there's a will, there's a way, and there's enough hours in a day for me to get through everything. And what I don't get through that day, guess what? Push it over to the next day. But I make it work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's about two. I mean, just a while back, even though I'm not a big fan on like I used to be, but he does. The members mentions that you can find the time to do what you got to do. You got to prioritize it. Shout out to Arnold. Even though he kicked out women's bodybuilding.
We're gonna get it back. It's coming back.
Yeah.
We're gonna get it back.
Well, we don't need Arnold the Classic anymore. Right. Forget Arnold. Get to the chopper. Forget him. I would like to see one promoter take the opportunity to, because one of the promoters just recently, that's Jack Tatone, he decided after only 5 competitors at the St. Louis Pro, he decided to drop women's physique, and then there's the Omaha coming up the next week. He also promotes that show. He says that he did have women's bodybuilding, but he dropped that too. And he says that if there's not enough competitors for that show, then then he might drop women's physique from that show. But this is like, I know some people are not fans of Sarah. I wasn't really a fan of Sarah, but she's really, she's a rich man's wife, so she can do that. She's really put her money where her mouth is. What she's saying, new pros, if you become a new pro, you get to come to the Texas Pro.
Yeah.
Top 10, top 10 prize money from $15,000 to tens of $1,000, and she'll fly you out. I know some people don't like Sarah, but I like the fact that she's putting her money where her mouth is. But a lot of people are not doing it. Yeah. And Sid also doing that too.
Sid for sure. Yes.
Yeah, this from D Dash. She says, "Do you think anyone can beat Sid Gillen?"
Let me tell you, Sid is what I love about her and her work. Sid focus on Sid. She don't care about nobody else. People always say, "Oh, well, this person just won this." She's like, "I don't. What they got to do with me?" She focus on her. She do what she needs to do, and she show up. So it's gonna be a hard try to beat that. Everybody's going after her, and she's just riding her wave.
She's just a win away from tying Linda Murray and Ronnie Coleman for the most Olympia wins. You
Yeah.
know, and one person that has the most wins. People always say, "Well, she's missed for it, but it's still Olympia title." That's Iris Kyle. That's 10 titles. 10 titles. She won the first one, then she lost, and then she won 9 straight.
Mhm.
That is a record that's. I mean, Andrea, she has a good way to go. I hope she does get at least close to maybe
I'm sure
9.
she's gonna. She got a lot more in her tank. She ain't done
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah, she's not afraid of competition. My man Keith tell me she's not afraid. She's that's why she told Ashley Jones, said, "Come up here." She said, "Come up here, come on, come on." Said, "Come on, mother, come on, come on." That's like,
That's the mindset you gotta have. Like, look, let's go. This is. I love competition. Good, healthy competition. Try to
yeah,
knock me off my throne.
yeah. It's like one of my favorite quotes work by Bo. It's not my how hard you can hit. It's how hard you can take the hits and
Mhm.
keep moving forward. Rocky, like, hey yo, he just took those hits, can't move forward. Great movie. Everybody loves Rocky. If you don't love Rocky, something wrong with you. Here we got here. This is from MLR15. So proud of you, Conchetta. You are a true inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
You know, you know. So, folks, like I said, we do appreciate her time, and we are not going to hold her too longer. So, um, as I like this, I'm also like this. What would you want to see more in bodybuilding? What we want to see like changes? As an athlete, as a competitor?
And I'm new. I'm still new in this, so I'm still trying to learn what was there, what to come. I just wanted to keep evolving. More ladies coming out, more ladies not scared to gain more muscle, do that WPD, be those bodybuilders. Just want to see more. Just keep showing up. We have to. If we don't show up for the shows, they're gonna keep cutting our division. And I'm not even. I'm just getting my pinky toe in it, so it needs to be around for a while. So just let us have our moment. Keep showing up, and let's have fun.
Like a man Jerome would say, like you just wet behind the ears and breast me like Similac. So
I am.
yeah.
I'm still new at this, so I got a lot more to learn, to grow. So I'm excited. But I wanted to stay around. More ladies join. More ladies get involved. So
Yeah, it's a good thing. That's why we need new athletes like yourself.
yeah.
And this is why, like I said, like people out there who are watching this live stream, if you want to follow Conchetta, her information is in the description here. Check her out. If you're so interested in sponsoring her, that way sponsor can like cut the cost of her traveling, buy her another suit, stuff like that. Maybe take the kids out someplace. But I want to warn
Anything
you,
is appreciated. Let's.
yeah, don't listen. I want one Conchetta. There's some guys out there say, "Hey, Conchetta, you're a pretty piece of chocolate." I think No, no, no. Stop it. She has a husband. Be respectful. Kids here. Be like this, Mrs. Deleon. We have a plan for you, and if you like our product, if it works with your standard, we would like to sponsor you. We'd like to help you get to your next level and see you grow as an athlete. So, if you're interested and truly want to be a part of our product, and it works for you, we take care of everything that you need. That's what I think. Sponsorship does help. You don't have to be in the certain divisions that I think all you ladies deserve an opportunity. I
Right.
mean, women bodybuilding, figure, physique, even I even started doing some more content on fitness every now and then. I was most exclusive on women's bodybuilding. I was not a big fan of women's physique before I said I was watered down women's bodybuilding. I look at this bikini as an invasive species. It came to the sport. It wasn't really part of the sport. It's like I like with like physique and figure and fitness, those kind of molded from women's bodybuilding.
Hmm.
But with bikini, it's more, and I know I've done some interviews with bikini competitors. I don't mean to say this, but it is more of a invasive species, but it has evolved and been part of the sport. Like wellness is kind of like that too, because it has evolved and become more part of the sport. Um, this is from your daughter. She says, good job, mom. Oh, says, and this is from Money J says, your daughter is adorable and great, and this is from your auntie. She says, keep up the great work you're doing, niece.
Thanks, Auntie.
Love you. And this is also from your auntie again. Baby
Well, that's my
girl,
mom.
you nailed it. Your interview, I love it. Many more to come. We hope so. And he's a little bit better now, he says. It's my man Balti. Dope interview. Thank you, Balti. Good behavior. And Smiley J says, don't start Balti. Don't be starting something Balti. So good.
We're
We're
good.
good there. I had to time out for a little bit. So, folks, like I said again, what's your plan? You're going to compete. You're going to think about doing which shows you think about competing in?
So this year I don't know if I'm going to do step on the stage at Junior Nationals. That's June 22nd, or if I'm going to wait until Universe. That's in July. I don't know. Me and my coach, we're concocting a plan. Let's see what it looks like. But you will see me before the year's out.
All
Hopefully,
right.
open up that
See,
card.
we see you. Yeah. Like I said, shoot up, put the flag, and you see how it goes. And like I said, there's quite a few other shows, nationals. Like I said, the USA is right there in Jersey. Also, there's the North Americans. Also, there's another show, the Team Collegiate Show. And I think it's right about the
And the
same week.
Masters.
Yeah, same week as Chicago Pro. So, and also, if you learn some bodybuilding poses, maybe do it in Minnesota National. I'm just getting that to your head.
That's more. I just had to learn these WPD poses for wellness now. That's a lot. I mean, from figure, I have to learn these other mandatories. Man,
You gotta get you that open hand, So, folks, we'd like to thank the lovely Mrs. Deleon for coming through. Also, I'd like to thank her family. Appreciate y'all. I mean, this is great when you have your people coming here and support you. Also, I thank my man Money J, my brother KL the Wanderer, Balls Deep, behave yourself. And also, we have here from your cousin. He says, great job.
thanks, cuz.
What's your cousin's name again?
That's out west. Oh, that's my cousin Corey. He's out in Arizona.
Yeah, thank you, Corey. Appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing, Corey. I appreciate that. And also this from man Money J says it was a pleasure to meet you, Conchetta. And this is like I said, guys. If you want to follow her social media description, check her out. If you are someone and maybe have a interest in sponsoring her, make sure it's something product that really goes with her beliefs or her ideals, something that she can use herself, her family can use. That's important. You don't. Sometimes I know a lot of people get into something like this. One thing, if bodybuilding can get like major, big products, like a while back, I was talking with a friend of mine. We talked about how The Rock wanted to get more into bodybuilding because he started. Yeah. I mean, those things can really help. People get more attention to it. But bodybuilding still season is one of the weird sports. It's not as seriously taken, and people just don't understand it. But like I said, this is about the sport. Is I gotta respect your passion and commitment to it. It's a lot of work you got to put in, the time you got to put in. And most people, like Ryan Coleman says, everybody want to be a bodybuilder, but don't want to lift a heavy ass weight. Most people don't want to, hey, I couldn't do it because, hey, there's some things I like.
Everybody can do it if you put your mind to it. You get in there, you get into your zone, and you lift.
I know, Conchetta, I couldn't do it. I live, I work out, but the whole, diet thing,
you can do it. I didn't think I could. You can do it.
I eat a little smarter now. I try to eat a little more green stuff like that, but still, I like my sweets and every now and then, like one of my things is I'm a Chinese loving whore. I love Chinese food. I just, it's just you just go there that buffet and
you load it up.
Yeah. So, folks, we appreciate the lovely Conchetta Deleon coming through. We appreciate her family coming through. I appreciate everybody who watched this video. Share, like, comment, subscribe. If you want to watch it again, it's on my YouTube channel. Follow my YouTube channel. Follow us on social media. Support us. And I wish you the best of luck. So, and good luck to you. And again, folks, respect these ladies. Who's that?
That was Amelia.
Come in here. Come here. Come here, girl. Come here, girl. Come here, girl.
Hey, guys.
You did a good job.
Thank you.
But next time, don't call your mom Connie. You got a problem.
That's my nickname for her.
No. Her nickname is Mama. Mama and Mom. That's it. Yes.
Where's your kid?
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. Get out of here. Young whippersnappers. So, folks, if you want to follow Conchetta, check out her. In the description is her social media sites. You want to follow her. If someone is sponsoring her, check her out. But if you're one of these guys, these weird guys out there, she has a husband, she has a cousin, she got a big brother.
They're not going. They'll get the point real quick.
They'll get the gas face. So, folks. Oh wow! I just got your auntie says I'm subscribing. Wow. Thank you, Auntie. Oh, I got a couple aunts left. My mother never had any brothers and sisters. I have two of my aunts left. One lived down the road. One lives in South Carolina. I love my aunties. They were just, one of my aunties passed away last year. I miss her. She used to always call me by my great uncle's name, Joe Hines. I look like him, but I appreciate that. And this is from your mother. It says, That's my beautiful granddaughter.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Thanks,
Get
Grandma.
back,
Well,
Jack.
she got her head swole. Maybe has she ever any kids think about competing themselves maybe again in the future?
Well, I have she's a volleyball player, so we're looking at college for her. My other one's a cheerleader, so they might. We might look at. I think this one can do probably wellness. She don't want to eat. That's what it is. But
Yeah,
we'll see. We'll cross that bridge.
yeah. Okay. Well, we appreciate you all. I hope best of luck for you. Congratulations. Also, she's graduating, so her sister. So, shout out to them.
We got a few more years. We just not looking at college now. They're going into their junior year, so we got a little time.
Yeah. Also, this is from your cousin. He says, "Dude is hilarious." He must be talking about balls deep, or
No, he's talking about you probably.
Oh, me? Oh, thank you. Thank you. I want my interviews to be also entertaining and also informative. And also, wow, I subscribe to your mama subscribed. Oh my God.
You know what she mean. She clicked the subscribe button. That's cool.
Miss Ma'am, I really appreciate that. That really, I have a lot of people subscribe to me, but when people like yourself who not even fans of the sport, who just regular people who subscribe to me, I truly appreciate that. So, like I say, we're not gonna. I know she's clock watching, so we're not gonna hold much longer. If you want to follow her social media stuff is in the description. You want to check her out, support her next show. Maybe this will be the year she hits to the stage, stop with the big dogs.
And don't say this might be this will be the year. Let's change that. This will be the year.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. What's something one of my favorite quotes from my favorite movie, Batman Begins. He says, "Why do we fall? Because we learn to pick ourselves up." All righty. So, as I said again, I appreciate everybody for coming through here. Thank you again. Good luck to you. Also, I think, wait a minute, this is from someone else. This is for I'm daughter 2, waiting for upstairs. Good job, mama. Yeah, your babies. I appreciate you, daughter 2. Is it Yesha?
Yesenia.
Yesenia. Okay, yeah. And I'm country. I just see how I smell it. And also, this is this is from your mom. Says we're claiming this year. All righty. And also, this is from Jay
Jarvis.
Jarvis.
Hey, Jar.
That's a cousin or friend? This will be your friend. This is your friend. Folks, we got to go. All right, we don't want to hold her up. I know y'all want to see, but we get to see her. Say your hello, say thank you to her, and appreciate her. And I appreciate y'all coming through. Thank you for your support, and thank you again. And I believe this is going to end up with your mama. This is the last one. He says, "My other beautiful granddaughter. She's upstairs." So that's we're going to end it here. And Ballsy says, "Have a great day, sweetie, and good luck." So we're in like that. So folks, don't be snapping and not being on camera. So so folks, thank you for coming through. Support Conchetta's upcoming show, and this will be her year. So folks, I would say like this, folks. So respect these ladies. So respect these women who compete in the sport. Recognize these women, their passion, commitment. Understand this is a tough sport. And people like her friends, her mother, her husband, who will hear her daughters here. I appreciate y'all. And thank you for coming through. Anyway, this is your man, all the way to page, aka the Emperor of Female Body Talk. Like, don't subscribe. Good night, good evening, and good morning, and good luck.